welcome to another fabulous episode where everything goes right in here. We never have any issues. Everyman Podcast Show. It's so smooth. I promise you, look right now, that's a smooth moment. And let me tell you, sometimes people walk by us while we're doing this and wow, how's this setup so smooth? And we're so wow, I can't give you our secret, but we'd have to kill you, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, these ladies are always telling me, John, this is way too smooth of a job. Why won't we just relax and wait here and bask in the perfectness and preparation of this show?
You got good though. It's gotten better.
Huh?
It's gotten better.
It's gotten better, right? I've been able to learn how to use 3 channels out of 10. It's gotten so much better that Cynthia comes right behind me and fixes things that I tried thinking I was doing right. That's how that goes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John Everyman, sitting with a full crew today. A full crew, that is right. I've got my aces here. This is the strongest group I've ever seen on a podcast that I've done here. I've had a lot of ragtag individuals, but you ladies have learned to clean this place up and make it right. Now I'm the defect. That's how good they make these things happen. I'm now the defect. I look dysfunctional as shit. Boy, you guys are getting rid of me. I know it. No, this is a gang up. This position says I'm being ganged up on. This is something where you team up and you can just push the chairs to the sides. I can't go left, I can't go right. I'm fucked.
You be working on boards full time, it'll be every woman's show.
It is. I know it. I know this is what's happening. I'm cool with it. I'm slowly but surely getting ready. I know Walter has something to do with this, so very simple. Fuck off, Walter, you motherfucker. I don't like you. But yes, people, I am so excited. I'm sitting here, like I said, with the crew. I've got Tammy.
What's going on?
Tammy's been strong, man. She's been batting 1,000. She's got 1,000 perfect attendance. She's been here so many times that I feel like I haven't been here. She's got better attendance than I do. It's fucking phenomenal. Tammy, I'm so happy for you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm inspired to be a wrestler, you know?
You're inspired to be a wrestler?
Yeah, since I've been coming to the shows, talking to all these actors, and, I see them fulfilling their acting dreams. Remember, we talked about it. I was like,
you know. And it kind of came back to when you said that for a second. She did say something about wanting to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
So, see how it's validation. I'm afraid of both of them because this one's
protection.
MMA. This one does
I'm the protection side.
But you want to do wrestling?
Don't mess with him.
Listen, but you want to do wrestling or wrestling?
Both.
Okay, she's gonna be multi-talented here. Sitting to the left of me is my other ace, my other compadre, my other killer, road shooter. I don't know what these gang people use. I'm not sure.
It's Cinnabon.
You're making your season 5 debut. You just got here. Welcome to season 5, Sin. Hello. Yay. Making your season 5 debut. That is so cool. You have missed so much weird shit.
I did.
That's fine, but it's not different. I mean, it's kind of like what's going on right now. So you're completely sped up to the whole season 5 experience. But how you been? I haven't seen you in.
Been good.
A while. I mean,
getting by.
Yeah, you're busy. I know that. You're another one out there. Have you gotten any new projects out too, or new songs?
Not yet. Late summer, I'll be dropping an EP.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the last one you did was live paintings, right?
Yeah, live paintings.
That was a good one. You had a lot of success coming off that one.
Yeah.
I've noticed. A lot of replays and spread out there. It was a good campaign you had off that album. What is it? You want to give us a little teaser of what we can expect with the next project yourself?
It's a different part of me, more of I would say a sensual, vulnerable side.
Really?
Yeah.
Vulnerable side. Do you know what that means? She's gonna complain about this podcast and me being.
It's the innuendos of things. It could be taken on. Depends on your perspective and how you see it. I could be talking about something as simple as a piercing on a table, but it's up to your perspective,
your interpretation of what you're listening to.
How you see it.
Paint the picture.
Yeah.
I guess it's like when you look at a painting. There's pundits and professionals that want to tell you what like for what we got behind us here, this cool, like
Teddy.
hood-looking Kanye bear. That's what I don't know, but you know, like people interpret this differently. So you're right. You know, I mean, look at me. I interpret every song from like the positive side. You know, even Black Hole Sun, when Soundgarden did that, I was like, as if the sun was like really cool and it caught a tan itself. That's what that Black Hole Sun. Hey, shout out to the dog in the background. I don't know what that was. Was that a sound effect? Did we upgrade in here? That'll be cool. I like that.
It's the ghost of Walter.
Fucking Walter. I knew it sounded like him.
Yeah, I thought that was the feature of the song.
It's finally here, the moment of truth, if you will. It is our annual tournament of ultimate movies. We have been for weeks going back and forth, trying to get everybody into the spirit of choosing movies and kind of getting, you know, what are their favorite movies. We've talked to everybody. We've talked to professional actors. Maybe we shouldn't say it anymore. No. We've spoken to a lot of people at hand in regards to what their favorite movies are. You know, like we've heard an array of stuff. I've heard from old school stuff to new stuff and all in between. And today we're gonna find out who is that ultimate movie. Usually we have a larger group to handle these things, but for whatever reason until it's the weekend vibes and there's alcohol in the city and yeah, that's how that goes.
Alright.
But we will persevere in here.
It's their loss.
We still got, exactly. They'll never know the truth. That Green Mile is the winner. That's why we got it here. It's some bullshit.
That's some good
VHS, man. I was so shocked. I'm telling you, like I was so shocked. I was confused for like at least a minute. And then like I asked John, and John said he made it sound like you went to a store and just bought it. I was like, did she just buy this at a store?
Older
I'm like,
than me.
what? That's how I understood it, John. That she was going to the store and she bought VHS, and I was like, why is this girl buying videotapes at a store? Like, who goes into a store and says, oh, videotapes? Let me take a bag full. It just buys videotapes. That's cool. I understand why you brought it up.
Collector's items.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hey, listen, that you can build a museum of what have you showed these, do your kids know what VHS are?
Oh yeah.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you have
They
really
play with them.
educated your kid on history. Oh, they play with them. Like
That
they use
too.
it for like little like backdrops and shit. Like,
And they watch all my, childhood tapes that I have, like Lion King,
Oh, they watch
Cinderella,
'em?
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, that's how I show them.
I thought they played with them like Lego and shit. Like
Oh
they built
no,
like
they
that.
can't mess them up.
Oh really? So you protect these, huh?
We have a cabinet for them,
Yeah.
but they get into them.
Look, man, my mom has her collection, and like she still holds on to them in like in full display.
Oh,
Like
that's good.
I was like, lady, this was done 20 years ago. Like, why are we still doing this?
She has the VHS player too.
She has the VHS player too. Like she is ready to go. Like you want to watch like a good old like Jean-Claude Van Damme film? We got you. We got you. Come to our house. We can all watch the VHS night. We can make it a whole VHS night. Man, these mics really want to hate us, huh?
Claw Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to make it a Jean-Claude Van Damme night, I got like 3 VHS tapes.
You
that
ever
we can
made your
watch.
greatest TV shows on one VHS tape? Like you would sit there and record, oh, your show right there comes on.
I
the
did.
next one.
I did record.
On top,
I
right
didn't
on top
record
of it.
TV shows. See, you guys are coming from a different moment. You guys were recording shows. What we would do, and I know a lot of people would too, we would record music videos.
Yeah, we did that.
You did that too? Okay, because that was the shit right there. Like you went through your favorite music video, and then when you whenever you were bored, you just pop that shit in. It was like playing music. It was like the
MTV
jam.
Jams,
Yeah.
BET. That they gonna record.
That was the YouTube music, or that was Spotify before Spotify.
Right.
Record the VHS and play your
I probably
songs.
still got some somewhere.
You got some videos you still
I
recording?
probably do somewhere. I just gotta look for them. Like
Now she's gonna get all the
some
nostalgia
music
playing back.
videos.
You're gonna see nothing but like SWV pop out and shit. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly. She goes, let me stop with that shit. But yes, guys, we're doing the tournament. We're doing it like we've done every year. We're going to start with a round of 32. We've just divided this into 4 categories in order for you guys to help figure out what the ultimate movie was. was, I figured the best way to split it up to the 4 basic popular categories, which everyone knows. There's action, you've got science fiction, you've got drama, and you have comedy. Everything else, the in-betweens, we kind of grouped them into some of these categories. So if you guys feel like, nah, but that's a dramedy, or that's a rom-com, or
Forgot about
what's that?
Scary horror thriller season.
Exactly. Whatever she said, I don't know what she said. Again.
Horror movies.
The scary horror thrillers.
That whole
horror thriller.
section.
Well, that whole section doesn't even have a lot of horror thriller. I'm shocked that
I
whole
need
area.
the romance section, but I don't like to see. I'm scared.
It was amazing that none of that really made it on there. But we did take our time, and this list, so that people know, it's not rigged. We didn't sit here last minute, think of the first movies that came to our head. This was thought out, like we said. We took our time to be diplomatic about it. We voted our movies. No one suggested anything. Everyone just kind of went with theirs, and we were able to build a list. Believe it or not, a lot of great minds think alike, and we were able to find ourselves sharing a lot of likes in this movie. So we were able to build a good list out of all this. So we're gonna start.
Let's do comedy.
You want to do comedy? Okay, so it's gonna be comedy. So guys, this is how we work it out. Tammy, I know this is your first year doing this with us officially. So it's, again, the 4 categories. There's 8 movies in each. That's how they call it, the round of 32. We always start with the 1 versus the 8 and work our way in. So it's 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Okay? So for comedy, we're going to start with the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. So the number 1 movie is Friday versus the number 8, Borat. You guys know what these movies, Borat? My wife. Every time someone says Borat, they come around and scream, like, my wife. That guy has so much better lines, but that one there is probably the corniest one of them all. But I start with Tammy. I'll start with you. Borat or Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, I didn't think a lot of people were going to think that hard on that one. I love Friday. So, just out of curiosity, what was your choice? Friday. Okay, so Friday unanimous. Friday wins. Friday moves on. That's our winner there. So let's move to the 2 versus the 7. Half-Baked versus the Scary Movie series. I'm going to start this way. Sin, what do you got? Half-Baked, Scary Movie series.
Scary movie series. Let's see. The first 3 movies of Scary Movie was great. The rest of them kind of went downhill. Half-Baked is great, and it only took 1.
That is true.
And you have Dave Chappelle in there, so I'm gonna go with Half-Baked.
Half-Baked? Okay. Tammy, what do you got? Half-Baked or the Scary Movie series?
Scary movie series.
Scary Movie series? I'm gonna go with Half-Baked here. So Half-Baked is gonna be the one that moves on here. Don't worry about it. So in another world, Scary Movie would have won somewhere, but it's
I didn't know what it was up against,
You don't. It's a surprise, and it only gets harder from here. So now we're gonna move on to the number 3 versus the number 6. It is number 3, Harlem Nights, versus the number 6 movie, There's Something About Mary. You already know.
Oh man, these are completely different types of movies.
They are, but they're
funny.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Freaking Vince Stiller.
I'm gonna go with you, Sin. So, what do you think? Harlem Nights or There's Something About Mary? I think we're kind of shut off.
I said Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights.
I do really like There's Something About Mary, just
Really?
because of that dang bathroom scene.
Okay, so you're going with Harlem Nights. I'm going with There's Something About Mary. I'm proud of Miami. I love that it was here. It's a classic comedy. I think that it still holds its own. A lot of people are letting it slip through time. A lot of people ain't catching up to it. But it is super duper outrageously funny. I recommend watching it. But I go with There's Something About Mary. So it is going to fall in your hands. What do you prefer, Harlem Nights or There's Something About Mary?
I was going to say, Something About Mary feels like I can watch that at any time of the day. Harlem Nights sound like I'll have to be in the mood. So,
I would think
I
so.
get that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would think
Something
that.
About Mary then.
Yeah? Okay. So There's Something About Mary moves on. So we got one more to close this category out, and I think this is gonna be super freaking hard. I can't even decide. I'm gonna start with you, Tim. Coming to America,
Okay.
the number 4 versus the number 5, 40-year-old virgin. It's hard, isn't it?
That is hard.
See, if you could have put 40-year-old version and something about Mary, that's a better, match.
Right, but you know, it's how the order got built.
Coming to America.
Coming to America,
How does that go?
man, oh my God, I think I need a moment before to decide here. Okay, so you're going Coming to America.
Yeah.
Sing, I'm gonna pressure you because I can't do this to myself. I'd rather do it with you. Coming to America versus the 40-year-old virgin.
Coming to America.
Coming to America? What in a landslide Coming to America? Okay, so the people that make it in this round for comedy, it's Friday.
The first one?
That's right. The first one and the only one, really. them other ones, there was another one that just went too far. I was like, I don't know. Mike Epps was a fun character, but I feel like it was unnecessary. And knowing that they're doing another one, it's even like more absurd. But Friday, Half-Baked, there's something about Mary and Coming to America. Those are your 4 for comedy. So you guys, if you're keeping track of this stuff, that's your 4 for comedy.
Let's do the sci-fi.
The Sci-Fi. If I would have put money on this, I would have lost. I would have said drama, but I feel like I would have lost. Sci-Fi, I think, is interesting. I like this list. I don't feel like it's as hard as comedy, or maybe I'm wrong. Let's start with the number 1 versus the number 8. The Star Wars series versus Tron, the original Tron. You know what Tron is? Tron is the one where it's a sci-fi movie that it was like a grid game, and they were on these colorful motorcycles, and it was one of these battles.
I've seen that movie.
You've seen it?
Tron Legacy.
Tron, the later one is Tron Legacy, but the original was Tron, and it was a classic. It was iconic in the 80s.
Oh, 80s.
I didn't see it neither growing up like that, but it was spoken so highly of that the way they spoke about it is like it made you want to see the movie. And I saw Tron Legacy. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't super impressed. I really wasn't. It was a cool movie at best, But again, the original is like mecca to some sci-fi fans. You know what I mean? But so what say you? Star Wars or Tron?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Over here?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. I mean, we didn't have to think much. It was fucking Star Wars. I mean, there's a few shitty Star Wars movies, but for the most part, the first 3 were just the fucking ultimate. Yeah, that shit got weird. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Number 2 versus number 7. Number 2 is the Matrix series versus number 7, Predator. If any of you guys ever seen Predator?
Yeah.
I like me some Predator. But tell me, what do you say? Matrix or Predator?
I'll go with the Matrix.
Matrix? Such a fucking badass movie. So I'm with you guys. Matrix is cool. So far we're moving with Star Wars and Matrix is the winners. Let's go into number 3 and number 6. Aliens versus Nightmare on Elm Street. What do you guys say there? What do you lean? What do you lean? Aliens?
It's
Wow,
because it's one of my favorite movies.
Really? Man, that's amazing. I thought you were gonna go the other way. Curious. I can say right now, I love Nightmare on Elm Street. Because of that fucking movie when I was a kid, I had to go sleep with my grandmother in her room.
Oh yeah.
I was fucking terrified. I gave no shit. I thought that motherfucker was in my closet. I thought he was under my bed.
You right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, for a movie to scare the fuck out of me at that age, and mind you, I watched Jason and all that shit at the time. It was Freddy who scared the living daylights out of me. I never want to see a Friday the 13th. I mean, a Nightmare on Elm Street film like that. I'm with Nightmare on Elm Street. We got a 1-1 here with Aliens and Nightmare on Elm Street. Tammy, you're gonna serve us a tiebreaker here. What are you doing?
Aliens always weirded me out. I didn't like the
one where they popped out of the stomach.
Yeah, pop out and then you cut them and then they poison comes out and it burns.
In both of these movies,
really
it's kind of
scared
funny,
me.
right? Because one comes out of your body physically while you're awake, don't matter what's going on, and the other one enters your body in your sleep.
Yeah, and the babies, and then they got rooms with the eggs. It's just too much. I'll go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
She was freaked out. She's like, no, just
it
there
was
with
too
eggs.
much.
I can't watch that. So let's go to the last one in this category. Lord of the Rings series versus the Avengers series. I don't need to think. I mean, I love both of these, but I feel like I don't need to think of this one. Who wants to go first? You sure? Yeah? All right, what you got?
I've seen like the first 3 Lord of the Rings, and not the other Hobbits and other stuff. What was the other one again?
Avengers series.
Avengers. I've seen the first Avengers, and partially because I fell asleep on it. I'm sorry. So
I'll edit
I
that
can't
for you,
really
don't
judge
worry.
it too much. So I'm gonna go with Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings? Wow. Hey man, there's some Captain America, Iron Man fan right now, probably banging on the thing, screaming, "What's wrong with that girl? Her aunt fucked her up." For me, it's almost hard, but not really. I love Avengers, so I'm going with the Avengers series because fucking Civil War, Infinity Wars, and Endgame was the shit. Thanos was right. Snap it again. You.
Oh, definitely superhero movies. Avengers.
Avengers?
Yeah.
But we're done with the sci-fi. So we've got Star Wars, The Matrix, the Avengers series, and Nightmare on Elm Street as our winners, if you will. Pick a category. What are you thinking?
Let's do the drama.
Ooh, you heard that? You heard that? Gloves are coming off in here, Tammy.
Let's get ready.
It's time for that drama, girl.
Let's get ready.
All right, so for drama, we've got the 1 versus the 8 here, and it is The Godfather 2 versus The City of God. I can tell you right now, Godfather 2 was the best. Godfather 1 was like ugh to me. Godfather 2 was my speed. Godfather 3 was, again, way too much shit for no reason. We didn't need that. And surprisingly enough, they're trying to do The Godmother now. So let's see how they'll mess that shit up. But Godfather 2, I love Godfather 2. Tammy, what do you got?
This is the first time I'm admitting this, but I've never seen Godfather.
Have you seen The City of God?
Yes, I have seen, so it would be City of God. I've seen it 3 times. I've read it because, it's Spanish.
I've never seen The City of God, so that's why
I've never seen either.
You've never seen either?
No.
That's fine. I can't explain City of God. She could do that for you. I mean, Godfather's just a straight mafia movie with fucking Marlon Brando, Al Pacino. I want to say Robert De Niro was in that one. But tremendous cast. It's an iconic movie.
God has 2, I don't know if they're brothers or best friends that grew up in this poor country and city. One got kidnapped and he's like become homeless, and then one got really famous. So the other one found the other one. They reconnected, but like it's just like they're into like drugs and alcohol, and I mean it gets bad.
So it's a life of like 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Kind of reunited
later
split up,
as
but then
adults,
reunited
yeah.
and a little older.
Found 2 different lifestyles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think, Sin? City of God or
I'm gonna do City of God.
City of God? Okay, so the Godfather's out. In an upset, the 8 beat the 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard that. City of God beat the Godfather 2. That is the biggest spoiler of the night. The 8 beat the 1. We always have a shocker. I was waiting for it. City of God just upset the Godfather. In the March Madness world, people are losing their shit right now. Someone's running to the court because this is exciting.
You go home and watch both movies.
Wow. I can't believe we just dropped the Godfather. That is amazing. And it was one of the most voted movies on.
I definitely got to watch it one day because
yes, you must, and then you're gonna regret this decision. You will rue the day. Okay, we'll move on to the 2 to the 7 while I shake that last one off. Number 2 is Scarface versus the number 7, American History X. Yeah, that face looks like a face of pain. But I go with Scarface. That's my choice. What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with American History X because I feel like, as far as drama, it really nailed like that. You'll feel something watching it compared to Scarface.
Yeah. I think I can feel with you. I mean, it's a very educational
Like
film.
if a movie was to move you, that movie will move you. I feel like.
Right. I'm more of the entertainment guy. But I get you. No, I mean, I get you. It's a good movie. I mean, if you can watch it, you'll take something back from it. What do you say, Tammy?
I mean, I never seen Scarface, but based off of, I don't know. I don't know. This was a hard one based off of what I heard from both of them. I think I would want to pick a more meaningful movie.
We presented our arguments.
I know, and it was hard.
But hey, you gotta make a pick.
Like where I'm at in life now, I would say something meaningful. Like, okay, I can't do the drug
American
thing
History
right
X isn't uplifting. It's a shocker, and then it may make you think, but you know, it ain't gonna make you want to get up and go through that guy's life. But whatever you say, what are you going?
God, this is still hard. Okay, because it was shot in Miami.
Because it was shot in Miami.
Scarface.
Okay, she went with the home team. Wow, I almost thought.
friends.
I felt like there was an upset coming in back to back here for a second. But Scarface just saved itself. It's moving on.
I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah, listen, man. I'm sure there's an American History X fan right now with you that's just in shock. But trust me, there's a lot more people with Scarface fans that would have been in bigger shock. We already got the Godfather fans for now, and some of those are Scarface fans.
Yeah, at least you got Scarface. You know?
This one here is really gonna fuck both of y'all up if you've seen these movies. This is a super duper hard choice. I think it's the hardest one of the night for me. The number 3 movie, Pulp Fiction, versus number 6, Fight Club.
That's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer for you?
Yeah.
I want to hear it. What is it?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction? Wow. Okay. Tell me what you got, man.
I mean, I seen Pulp Fiction once, but I don't remember what happened in it. It's not memorable.
Samuel L. Jackson with the jerry curls, you know, this guy with the slick hair.
With the girl?
Yeah.
He tied her?
And she does the cocaine and they inject her in the chest.
Yeah. I know I like Fight Club. I know I like Fight Club.
So you cool with Fight Club?
Yeah, I know I like it. I never seen it, but I know I like it.
You know what? I'm so torn between these two. I think I can't decide. I'm gonna go to the alternate John. John, I know you've been silent, man, but have you seen Fight Club and Pulp Fiction? What do you say? Pulp Fiction? I'm gonna leave it to John. I forfeited my vote. Pulp Fiction moves on. I couldn't do it. I chickened out on this one. It was too hard for me. I could not. So Pulp Fiction is the winner, which I respect. I was good with either one. So we go to the last one here in this category. It's the 4 and the 5. Number 4 is Heat versus number 5, Reservoir Dogs. I love Reservoir Dogs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Mr. Pink, Mr. White, Mr. Blue, they were all named colors. It is such a fucking dope movie. It is so fucking dope. Reservoir Dogs or Heat?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, that's so fucking good.
Yeah, I said it sound better.
Yeah, so Reservoir Dogs is gonna move on. Heat falls. So for drama, we have Scarface, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and the upset of the night, City of God, who beat out Godfather. That's right, you heard this shit. It is true. That's right. We're gonna save the action for last. We got some action in here now. We got real action. So we're gonna go with the 1 versus the 8. Terminator 2 versus the number 8 film, Kill Bill. Yeah.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Damn, that was real. What, you go with Kill Bill
Heck
too?
yeah.
Wow, another 8 beats the 1.
You know, Quentin Tarantino got some great movies.
He does. I mean, I loved her. I think she was fantastic in both of them, Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2.
Yeah.
Like she was, like Uma Thurman really, like I was like, yo, if like female action heroes need to mirror someone, mirror her. Like this girl was a badass. I mean, Scarlett Johansson, I feel like mirrored her really good. I mean, she does such another good job too. There's some dope female action movie women that I love, and I think that Uma Thurman displayed the fact that she's got range and that she can do some action shit. So I'm with you guys. Kill Bill unanimously in a sense almost won because I would have won with Terminator 2 to be honest. That's why we do the odds. So and that didn't take long. That was pretty quick. Fucking Kill Bill got chanted out here. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't even give no one a chance to talk. They just said, Kill Bill! It's cool.
Like 1 and 2.
All right. So the next one is the number 2 versus the number 7. Taken versus Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. I know it's a really old movie. I really didn't expect for a lot of people to see this one, but it is dope as fuck.
I don't remember Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon.
Not a lot of people do. I might have seen some Bruce Lee movies like once or twice growing up. What say you? Taken or Enter the Dragon?
Sorry, Taken.
Listen, man, I got a unique set of skills too. What do you say, Tammy?
I'm taking. I'll be glued to the TV.
So Taken?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I can see that really happening. I would have went with Enter the Dragon too, but you know, Taken. That's why it's the number 2 on this list. It's a very good fucking movie. A lot of people picked this. Okay, so we'll move on to 3 versus the 6. The Rocky series versus Gladiator. But what do you say? Rocky series versus Gladiator.
Rocky series.
The Rocky series? I love me some Rocky. I love me some motherfucking Rocky. And I'm cool with that. Actually, I'm going to go with you the Rocky series. But Tammy, out of curiosity, what do you think? Rocky or Gladiator?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky.
Okay, so it's unanimous. Rocky. Okay, so let's move on to the 4 versus the 5. I don't think this one needs a lot of decision.
Which one?
It's the Bad Boy series versus Speed.
Ooh. That was hard.
Really?
Yes.
I don't need to think. I can tell you right now, the Bad Boy series is fucking hands down. I'm so biased. Anything that was filmed in Miami is my favorite movie.
I love Sandra Bullock.
I mean,
Hands down, good movie, but Bad Boys, but they never call for me.
Bad Boys, right? So I'm saying, Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What would you have picked? Speed or Speed?
But I don't like number 2 in the boat. On the, on
That
the
was
ship.
horrible.
I know. I just
Again, a real good movie that they went too far. So for action, we got Taken, the Rocky series, Bad Boy series, and Kill Bill. That's it. We're going to conclude this for next week. You guys stay tuned. Figure out which ones we movie. Hopefully by then we can fix this nonsense with sound. And then we'll be a lot happier. But tune into the next one, guys. We will show you what is the ultimate movie in 2022. It's Tanny, Unlimited. I've got my dear friend Sid hanging out with us. I am John Everman. We'll see you in the next episode, people. Peace.
Recognize, they telling lies. Is you facts or the fiction, or is it both? You truth or the against the lies, or is it both? You black or pure white, or is it
Oh, they said they ain't cutting the lights off. Okay, I was just making
You don't
sure.
pay me enough.
Yeah, the sound guy says it's over. Fuck you. I don't even care if I got nothing to do with the electricity. I'm just out of here.